Hello and welcome to week 3 from the Blast from the Past event. We are with Amira in her apartment, ready to continue the journey and see what this event has in store for us today. Last week we had to make a travel component in order to hopefully become a time traveler like Emmett. So I'm really curious to see what we're actually going to be doing today. Though the title of this first part is not looking very promising considering it says the setback. Now again, this is not a let's play, it is mainly just playing through the event. So Amira here has her needs cheated, money will be cheated, like there is no kind of like strict rules with this. It's just because I don't want the videos to be extremely long. Also, I don't always have time to do a big edit, so having the videos shorter in length is a lot more helpful to me. But if you are interested in Amira having her own story, having her own family and everything, please comment in the comment section down below because I'm fully here for it. Of course, like in between events, she's not going to be doing anything, so her having a family and friends and such would be really, really lovely. I am thinking at the very end of this event, before it stopped, we were going to have a science baby with Emmett. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not sure whether or not this sim is going to poof into thin air and never be seen again. So I feel like we can either make a clone of him or add him to our household or do something to try and keep him in our game in case they do remove him. Now, I'm not saying they will, but we don't know. So maybe at the end of the event, when we're like wrapping things up, we'll have a science baby with him, and then once we've completed it, if he's still in our game, we'll add him to our household, and maybe they can get married, or maybe they'll just be roommates who have a child together. I don't know how that's going to work, but I definitely want to have a child with him or something, just so that we have a piece of him in our game in case he is taken out. And I feel like any sim that is added in for an event when we are playing through the event with Amira, maybe we add them to our household as roommates or something. So like in his case, he's a time traveler. Maybe at the end of it, he can't travel back to wherever he's come from. He's now stranded in this new timeline. Mira takes pity on him and invites her into her home, and they become really good friends. And then eventually, they have a child together, and so on and so forth. I just thought that would be maybe a nice way to wrap up this event, but also just to make sure that we at least have a tiny piece of Emmett in case he does disappear. Now, without further ado, I'll stop rambling, and we are going to have a look and see what the setback is all about. Each part of the plan is falling into place, although something still feels off. Confidence is in the air. Continue this quest to see what happens next. Okay, so we need to activate the time travel component, but first I want to do a mod showcase because we have these decor phones and they are absolutely awesome. They look really cool. You can make them heirlooms, which I think was really sweet, but of course they were not functional. A creator by the name of Zilf has made the wall one functional, and I think they are going to try and make the other one functional as well. So I feel like we need to just double check and see how this mod really works. And then, of course, we will carry on with the event itself, but I had to have this. There's actual animation. Oh my god, stop. That is so cool. Okay, I love that. That is awesome. So we now have a functional phone. What? Okay, so I think I have removed the gremlins trait, and I'm really hoping I have, because if not, we might have everything break at midnight if we're asleep, so we do need to be careful. So let's activate the time travel component. And I'm still confused, like, he has this super sweet, like, icon, but the icon is just the plumbob here. It's really weird, but I'm still loving the icon. Oh no, what happened? It looks like the component may still be intact, but the computer itself is fried. As setbacks go, this is bad, but it could have been far, far worse. Okay, so I'm curious to see if what happens. Ah, it did. So I know that some people have been having it where it says repair or replace the computer, but this actually hasn't broken. So that's very interesting to me that it did work. So if it doesn't break, then either pop the computer outside in the rain or maybe use the gremlins trait and fall asleep. And then when you wake up, it will be broken overnight. I think you have to be asleep over midnight, like midnight or 3 a.m. or something for everything to actually break. But that's a little something I'll just mention because definitely have had people have a problem with that not actually working. So let's go ahead and repair the computer first, and then we need to blow off steam by exercising for an hour, and get something to eat. So the something to eat one is absolutely easy because we do have lots of leftovers, as I did play around with the buffet table. So I feel like maybe we'll go ahead and buy something to do some exercise with. Now it doesn't say, does it say anything? So work out on a treadmill, practice punching on a punching bag, or exercise for at least an hour, or visit a gym venue and use the equipment there. I don't really want to travel as much if I can avoid it, because of course, that does take up a lot of time in loading screens. So the less we can travel, I think the better. So maybe we'll just go ahead and we will buy ourselves some kind of equipment. So Amira obtained the following upgrade parts. That's perfect. Computer back online. Whew, that was indeed close. The computer is available again, and the time travel component is intact and back in place. Maybe next time Amira shouldn't just rush into things. Perhaps she might want to talk to Emma before proceeding. Okay, so I feel like we have to travel. I don't think there's gym equipment at the park, so maybe we'll just it's not late, but maybe we'll just kind of chill here for a minute. Let's get some butter chicken for lunch and take a moment to kind of relax, figure out where we went wrong, and go from there. Okay, so I've gone ahead and bought her a treadmill. Now, I know this looks a bit cramped at the moment, but obviously we don't really need to do fires at the moment because it is nice and warm in the summer. So she's kind of moved her furniture around. Hopefully she'll be able to access this, and then maybe she'll be able to watch TV at the same time. That was kind of my whole thought process to that. So let's go ahead and eat something. So this says no plan can be executed well on an empty stomach, and then we need so build off some steam after having nearly destroyed everything. Maybe it's time to burn off some steam. And then Emmett has built time machines before, and he might know where things went wrong. So we need to ask him about that. So it's hard to think straight on an empty stomach. Now that's solved, Amira is ready to continue. Okay, that wasn't too bad, and I'm actually kind of glad that she is cleaning up after herself. And how funny is it that we're going to go meet Emmett probably dressed in the same outfit in a different colour? Apart from the glasses, because I didn't really like the glasses. Right, let's work out. She can access it. Okay, I love that. And I love that it comes in pink as well. This is the Love Struck one, and I actually really like this one. Okay, so unfortunately I didn't put it in the right place for her to be able to watch the TV, and I feel like she actually, I need to check the recording later, but I swear she I was doing that for more than an hour, but that's fine. So exercise really helps relieve stress and clear the head, which Amira desperately needed. Amira feels refreshed and should be ready to tackle the time travel component installation again. Okay, so now we've done that, we do need to travel to the park to go see Emmett because you can't, I don't think, invite him over. Oh, we can. We can? I mean, that'd be really helpful if we can. Oh my god, okay, we can just invite him straight over. I love that. Okay, so we've just invited Emmett over, which is actually kind of awesome that we can now do that. So let's ask him about the malfunction and see what he has to say about it. I have also gone ahead and used a cheat to instantly repel the Sharon is caring neighborhood action plan because we ain't got time for that. Here's the thing, Amira. You installed a powerful new component and didn't give it enough processing power. That's why the computer fried. It doesn't need too much more power. It just wasn't enough. Okay, so overclock a computer. So we need. So Emmett said it wasn't too much power that fried the computer, but rather not enough power. Find a computer and select overclock. So can we do it on our computer here? So overclock the computer. I would have thought we'd need programming or something, but I guess we don't. We did get the book last time, but who knows? We can do it straight away apparently, so that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and overclock the computer, and then we should be able to use the time travel component on this PC. Oh my god, he's just using my phone. That's so cool. That's autonomous. Okay, that was actually really, really easy. I thought that was going to be much longer, but okay. So let's read this first. Overclocking complete. Time travel component check. Computer overclocked checked. Everything is in place for a time traveling experience. Quest complete. The time travel component has been installed and a computer giving significant power. Everything you've learned from Emmett and the lecturer of Nikolai Volt is now in place. It's time to see if you can find the thief in action. Okay, so that is week 1 done. I want to travel. What was that? So we've got the new couch, so we need to replace our couch. We've also got another milk carton. We've got the dress, which we will check. We also have new retro station songs. My question is, though, are we actually going to be able to hear them at any point? Because, of course, I do have the streaming safe on. We also have Emmett's missing milk carton, so we will check those out at the end of the video. We just have to wait a few moments and then we will hopefully get to the next part. Here we go. On the hunt. Determined as ever, it's time for the final plan to be put into action. All systems are in place. The time travel component based on Nikolai Volt's theoretical electronics work is installed and activated, and the computer is significantly overclocked. It's time to catch a thief. Okay, so we need to go ahead and give ourselves a prep talk. With everything in place, it might be right time to prep oneself up before taking a time traveling experience. Find a mirror and give yourselves a prep talk. Did I give myself a mirror? No, but there is one outside the door, so that's even better. Okay, so let's go outside and give ourselves a prep talk. And I just love how Emmett is using our wall phone there. Oh, and he's off. Bye. You got this. You can time travel. You can find the person. So Amira is feeling better about the upcoming time travel experience. Stay away from butterflies and everything should be fine. So look for the thief by playing in the archives. Is it going to be the same game again? I mean, considering like how everything's going, I feel like Emmett is the one who is doing all this. I'm just kidding. So play The Sims Archive Volume 4. So she's playing The Sims again. Let's see if she can find the thief. Oh, what? That was it? Two things. Okay. Uh, you've managed to catch the thief in action and get their personal email. Maybe you can use this to contact them directly. Next up, find the reason this happened in the first place. Thief found. While playing through the archives, Amira had that same uneasy feeling as when simulating the various events and was able to catch the thief in the act. In doing so, Amira was able to discover the thief's email address. Okay. Right. That's the end of the event for today. That was not even 20 minutes. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. So we've got the gaming volume and we've also got the new aspiration. Okay. Well, I guess first off, let's go ahead and grab the new couch that we got. Okay, so I had to kick Emma off of the couch. She's probably not very happy about that, but I had to add in the fun inflatable set part 2, of course. This is the description if you want to go ahead and pause the video to read, but I absolutely love it. It goes obviously exactly the same, comes with the exact same colours as the other one, so they match absolutely perfectly, and I do love the pink. I think it looks absolutely lovely in here. The other items that we got from Build and Buy is the 2 milk cartons, and I'm actually very interested to see what these descriptions are. So the first one we got is Emmett Elvard, bow-tied and blue-haired, known to pop in every now and then, does not need Rose, answers to doctor, but doesn't have a medical license. Oh my god, they're referencing Doctor Who, no way. And as soon as I think Doctor Who, I think David Tennant, because he's the only doctor to me. Okay, I love that little reference there. That was very, very clever and makes a lot of sense. Okay, I love that. I do love that. And then we also have this one, which is this one here. Some sneaky sim, not a raccoon. What? Last seen leaving the scene with a small sack of large furniture. Wait a minute. Not a raccoon. They're specifically said not a raccoon. Does that mean we are getting burglars in the Sims 4 update? Are they really hinting it even more in this? Because I know a lot of people are speculating that they're doing like a PG version of burglars where it will actually be raccoons in an outfit because we have Sin in that. But now, is that going to be something that's exclusive to the pack and we're getting burglars in the base game? I mean, come on, Sims team. It has been so long. We need them back. And now that we've got like the original Sims, it would make sense for the nostalgia to have it back in the base game. Because maybe like there could be a way that you could turn it off. Like you could have like burglaries active in this neighborhood or not. Because I do have a mod where you can have like burglars come to your house, but I've never actually had it do anything because I don't know if I've either not done it correctly or what have you. But to have these back would be fun. We do have like the sharing is caring neighborhood action plan, and I actually hate that because it's not a sim coming to steal your stuff. It's just them taking something right in front of your eyes. It's not like, oh, there's a burglar. Oh no, I need a burglar system and everything. It's just your family members going, hi, I'd like to come over. This new cabinet you bought is absolutely amazing. You know what? You should share it with me. I should have it in my house. Thank you so much. Bye. It's like, wait, what? And then, like, you don't even notice what's been taken half the time. Like, I didn't notice at first that they'd taken a whole counter and a couple of my stools. So I hate that neighborhood action plan, and I need to remember to add in the mod that overrides it. But actually having burglars themselves and having more consequences to actions of not having like burglar alarms and everything. Does that also mean that police could be coming back to the game? Like, even if they're just like firefighters and just appear and that would be interesting. So, are we getting burglars? And is there going to be any kind of police system in the game? That would be really cool to see in the update. And I think it's probably going to be on like Tuesday the 4th, which is actually my birthday. So I'm wondering if on Tuesday the 4th we'll get the major update ready for the new pack that comes out on the Thursday the 6th. Unless they're going to be doing that update beforehand. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what else they have in store for this 25th anniversary, because already I'm impressed. And if they are adding burglars back in, let's go. Okay, I've rambled enough about that. Okay, so before we go to Create a Sim, we're going to check out the new aspiration. So if you go to the Deviants category, here is the new one, Sticky Fingers. Oh, it's only a 1-level aspiration. That's kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping they'd have a couple of things in here. I mean, I guess it is just an aspiration that comes with an event, so it's probably not going to be like too crazy, but swipe items worth 250 simoleons, and then once you have achieved that, you get the enhanced kleptomaniac reward trait. So your sim will be less likely to be caught in the act of taking things right in front of the eyes of others. Okay, so that is a new possible reward trait as well, because I don't remember seeing that before. And this sim wants to become a master procurer and I can't read, oh my god, and a redistributor of goods and wealth in their own pocket. Okay, that is kind of fun though. I mean, obviously if you're going to be playing through the mischief skill and be a kleptomaniac, I think that would be kind of fun. Okay, how many points is this worth? Only 250? Huh. I would have thought that might have been worth a bit of something more. So aspiration completed with nimble fingers and a knack for mischief, Amira successfully swiped her way to the top. Her cunning and stealth have earned her notorious reputation and a fortune in ill-forgotten gains. Reward trait enhanced kleptomaniac. A attempt to swipe is easier when successful. So if we go into her traits over here, we should now we have the dastardly from the deviant and enhanced kleptomaniac. These sims can borrow things more easily from others with a swipe, but they will get tense when they have not swiped anything in a while. Okay, so that is cool. So if you really want to play that kind of gameplay, at least now you'll be able to do more Klepto stuff a bit more easier once you have completed that aspiration. I am a bit disappointed that it is only 1 tier, but I kind of get it in a way because it is only an event. But yeah, that was kind of fun. So let's just go into Create a Sim real quick and check out the dress, which is the last item that we have got today for this week of the event. Okay, so if you are struggling to find any of the rewards that come with the event, the same in Build, Buy, as well as Create a Sim, go to the Special Filter tab and hit the event rewards. Interestingly enough, though, this dress is not tagged under formal, so if you are in the formal wear, just untag it, and there it is. We have the lovely dress right here. It comes in some really lovely, like really bright pop colors, which I think are actually really nice. And then it also comes in a couple of like off-white and plainer versions. Of course, we have the black version as well. I really like this actually. It's a nice plain simple dress. Of course, it is referenced from the previous Sims games. I can't remember exactly who it was because I thought it was Bella with the red dress, but I think it's actually one of the Caliente sisters. I will double check that in a few moments. But I actually really love this colour on her. This is her like formal wedding dress, but this is going to be her other formal wear that she wears just to like kind of have something else to kind of go around in. And again, here is the aspiration location in Create a Sim if you would like to know. Yes, it was Dina Caliente's dress. Here we go. So the little black dress inspired by Dina Caliente. So that is where that has come from. I don't know why I thought it was Bella's, I think because of the red dress version of it, but that is Dina Caliente's dress, and I'm glad I actually remembered the name. Now, as you can see, the next and final week is actually in 2 days' time. I'm hoping to record that on the Wednesday and be able to get that out to you guys on the Wednesday, Thursday, and that will be the last day of this event. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I will be trying to add Emmett to our family once we have completed the event, but I also want to maybe have a science baby with him. I don't know if I've got the mod in that allows my sim to get pregnant. If so, rather than having the baby straight away, I'll get her pregnant and like pause her pregnancy so that way we can do the event without any issues. And then once the event is over, I'll unpause the pregnancy, have the child, and then if he does disappear from the game entirely, at least we'll have a part of him always in our Let's Play whenever we play with Amira in any future events. And if I can, I will actually add him to our household because I feel like, as I said, it would be nice to have him like be like, oh well, I've traveled so much and now I can't travel and I'm stuck in this timeline. I don't know anyone, I don't have a job, I don't have any money. And she's like, you know what? You helped me out, I helped you out. Why don't you just move in with me? And I think that would be really, really nice. And then they can have like, you know, a roommate system, and then anyone else who's added into the game for like future events, because we are going to be playing through them with Amira, maybe she can be like, you know what, join my household at the end of it. So I think that'd be really nice. And then we'll always have those Sims in this household and we can always share them to the gallery and stuff, and you guys can have them. So I will wrap this up here. We have one more week and we will get the surprise birthday cake, which I don't think has the Sims coming out of the cake. And I'm wondering if you can use it as a birthday or something. It says activities and skills, so light candles or make a wish and prepared to be prepared for a little dancing. I don't really understand. I thought someone used it and there wasn't anything that happened, so we'll have to wait and see. That will be the last thing we check out at the end of the event, of course. And of course, the electro dance floor, which I think hopefully will come in those different colours when it is activated. So that'll be fun to see if that actually is something that happens. And then we do have this sort of stuff here, which is just some more money and also some satisfaction points and stuff. So I'm not too fussed about that kind of stuff, but of course we will complete that event next week. But that is where I'm actually going to end this video for today. Again, if you have any suggestions for Amira's life or for this video in general, please put them down in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or good night, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Good. Bye!